Do you know this feeling when your head is full of ideas but somehow nothing turns into anything proper? So you try again and again and again, and somehow it just gets more frustrating every time until you just want to throw out your book out of the window and question all of your life choices you made until that point. This was me the past few days. And in true fashion of a recovering perfectionist, I've been very much stuck on my own ideas. Somehow all of my notes did not manage to turn into a solid video. In my frustration, I went back to my bad habit of doom scrolling and caught myself just in time and did what actually helps me get out of a blockade. Writing down my thoughts on paper. And I don't mean a script, I mean your own personal stream of thoughts. No pressure, no expectation. I find that by doing that, I clear a lot of unused render cache in my brain and just free up a lot of storage. Is that too niche? What I mean is we usually carry so much with us, from to-do lists, laundry, grocery lists, dinner invitations, what we have to do for work next week. So just in general, we have around 5,000 tabs open all at the same time, which can be a little bit overwhelming. And I find that by writing my thoughts down, not only helps me organize, but it also manages to get them out of my head onto a piece of paper. So they're not in my head anymore. They're on the physical piece of paper, and I don't have to keep reminding myself to remember this and remember that, which, by the way, I always forget if I don't write it down. And that way we make space for ideas that we actually resonate with. Another thing I talked about before is progress over perfection. I think we can get very hooked up on the idea of things needing to be perfect, like having the perfect setup, having the perfect background, or the perfect script, the perfect outfit. So one learning from me is definitely that things just need to be good enough to exist. Not perfect, just good enough. And that thought pattern has helped me a lot. And also we're always learning and gaining experiences. Even people that we really admire who have been doing something for decades, they always learn every time they create something. So if there's one thing I would like you to do now is grab a pen and a piece of paper or your notebook and write down 3 sentences or 3 thoughts. You can start with, I don't know what I want to write down, but just start and try it maybe over the next few days, like a sentence a day, and then see what comes from that. So yeah, that's where I am right now as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for every one of you here, and I cannot wait to see you next week. Bye-bye.